Welcome everybody to ESR Supporter Series. We are at round 4 here at the Autodrom Most in Czechoslovakia. Looks like qualifying is just finished. I'm your host Adam Stewart, and joining me today is going to be Andrew D. Welcome aboard.
Good afternoon, everyone.
As we're looking at the standings here, it looks like Magic is going to be on the pole with Gunnar Reeks right on the outside of him. John Spriggs in row 2.
Andrew D follows that up with Tadeusz Jasinski and Steve Davidson's.
Behind them, we got Yuri Kotachville and Andy Darnell. And rounding out our top 10 is the other Kotachville and Komorowski. Got a car rolling over here on the outside of the pole.
That could turn out to be bad.
That black car got a heck of a start.
Yeah,
that was you?
No, that's Tadeusz.
Tadeusz. I'm not sure how you say his name. I'm just guessing.
I might just go with Tad and leave it at that.
Exactly. Gunnar Rick's got a good start. He's staying up there in second place. That's nice. John Spriggs keeps his third position.
But I see Gunnar Ricks has got a drive-through penalty. So
I see that as well. He was rolling.
Yeah.
There was a couple of cars. Oh, there's a car back there as well. Mr. Liss has also got a drive-through penalty.
Yes.
You can see them rolling when that started.
There is a bit of a hill at the start-finish line, so if you don't have your foot on the brake, your car is going to roll.
I think the first time I ever raced in RaceRoom, I had that issue. Rolled off the start. Didn't understand what was going on. Got disqualified. Never did my drive-through because I didn't know what I was looking at.
Actually, the first time I ever drove, I didn't know you had to put fuel in. And about halfway through the race, I ran out of fuel.
That's awesome. Oh, the round.
Oh, Mr. Butler. The beauty of front-wheel drive, though, you saw how swung out wide he was. Yeah.
Let's see when Gunnar decides to do his drive-through. Is he doing it here? Does not look like it. Nope.
Yeah, he's in the pits.
He did it. Yep. Thought I could see him up there, but it didn't look like he went in. We follow around Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri had good pace up the front there. Had him in the old Volvo.
That put Gunnar all the way to the back, and he still has not served that drive-through. Wonder if he didn't choose it when he drove through.
I think, yeah, either that or he got a speeding or something. Anyhow, he got himself a second penalty or didn't clear it. So that's bad for him.
Yeah, starting on the outside of the pole and being all the way in last and knowing you still have another drive-through to do.
Yeah, he had really good pace and just ruined his race right there.
Right here we're riding along with Timo. Timo in most of these series is like really started to really fly and be really fast.
I'm actually surprised he's back here in 15th.
I am too. He probably didn't qualify. Showed up the last minute.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention. Yeah, he's already up 3 spots, so that absolutely may have been the case. There we are. Who just jumped in? That was Prism.
Going in to do his drive-through. Hopefully he shows it and doesn't speed.
The other Kretscheville.
I'm thinking that you say his name, Andre.
Andre, okay.
That's kind of what it looks
just
like.
Substitute an A in for the O.
I think so. Well, like ON is on, so that's my excuse anyway.
The French version of Andrew.
Yeah.
some
Not
pressure
much
on
going
Andy.
up front. Yeah.
We should move up there soon because Tad is, yeah, here we are. He's only 0.2 behind John. And Magic is getting a little bit of a break there, and then almost 2 seconds out.
Not sure you know, but in ACC, John won the championship for his classification.
Very good. He's
On the
got a
ACC
good.
side, we everything is separated by how fast you are on track. So the people you are actually racing with are actually your speed within like 1%.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's not down to just basic pace. It's also racecraft.
Yes.
Well, we're getting there. We're pretty close. I mean, 5 cars at the top can be at similar paces. I blew my qualifying as usual.
Qualifying is a hard thing for me. I don't know what it is. Probably because I never practiced with low fuel. And so then I put low fuel in it and I can't seem to drive the car.
Yeah, especially in this car, it does make a difference. The car is more jumpy, less stable. And
These cars have no traction control, is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, front wheel drive doesn't need it, and the back wheel drive, it's a relatively low powered car. I mean, on the street you would say this is a fairly high powered car, but on the racetrack it's at the lower end. So the back end is reasonably easy to control, but you will see it's going to get away from a few people here and there.
Side by side here with James Butler and Rick Martel. James made that pass. Mostly BMWs. Scattered in there, some Hondas, and I missed that other one. Must be the Volvo.
A couple of Volvos, yeah. Yeah, and this is where Gunnar was gonna show everybody up because he's not driving. He's driving a Volvo, but he easily had the pace. Although I kind of wonder if he would have been like a second faster if he was in a BMW.
Wow, yeah. That's crazy to think about that when he was the only driver up there in a Volvo.
Yeah.
I should say he's the other one not in a BMW, the top, 6?
Yeah. So the Bimmers do appear to be having a pace advantage.
Is there any advantage to the, what's the right word I want to look here? Fuel mileage? Do you guys have to pit in the race?
No, the races are too short, 30 minutes, so fuel is not an issue. Tires are not an issue. Strictly go out there and race. So it is possible in a longer race that would change things.
I've been doing a lot of endurance racing, and I believe this Saturday is one, or not, maybe it's next Saturday, for an ESR having an endurance. I want to get in and race it.
Yeah, you should go for it. And they're alternating between, I think, 60 and 75-minute races, so I'm not sure what's up next on that one.
This turn here is so hard if you're on the throttle too early.
Yeah, it's got a kind of an interesting little kink partway through, and when you get it right, the car just comes in perfectly on the apex, and you can power all the way through. But you're right, if you come in too shallow or too hard, it's not going to work.
Is there much draft in these cars?
What did we notice? John said he was getting a bit of draft, but I don't know. I don't think so. What I did notice, I think, was that, I forget whether it was a Volvo or a Honda, had better top speed than BMW. So I don't know if there was a little bit of draft going on there. Or if it's just the car, then I would say if it's there, it's minimal.
You would think with those big square bodies that they would punch a big hole in the air,
Yeah,
allowing the car behind it not to be
Yeah.
hitting. I guess maybe you got to be a little bit close since they're really not going that fast.
close, and yeah, maybe the speeds just aren't high enough either. We're not doing the 300 kilometer an hour stuff here. We got John still hanging on to Magic, so Magic lost a good chunk of that 1.8 lead. And Tad is not far behind that, so the first three are sort of grouping up. D is back in bed.
That was a big draft right there. You could see he definitely had a run on.
Yeah, so maybe, well, you see it's not quite enough to make it pass, but it's enough to keep up. And we got the three front runners there.
John getting a little push by Tad. Looking to the inside. Magic cut that off. Oh, John's wide.
Oh,
He's off
little
track.
mistake by John.
That'll cost him. Back to fourth. Is he back on track yet? He is.
He seems to be second behind.
Two positions. Went from fighting to first all the way back to fourth.
Fourth, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if he thought he was going to rear end Magic. That may have been what happened there.
I wasn't sure either. It could have been that he was looking to try to, go to the outside and just took too much track. Hard to know. Runner has just about caught the back of the field. They'll start making some passes. Wilfredo. It makes me hungry.
Yeah. Now, he's been around for a bit. Christian Warren, I've seen the name, but I don't know him well.
I don't know the Christian Horn.
Or the Andy Foster, really.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
No,
Mauricio Delgado, we know. Yeah.
Andre overcooked it again. Yeah, Mauricio is well known.
He's been awfully quiet the last year or so, though.
Yeah, I think there's been a bit of travel in there or something. Okay, Tad is sizing up Magic. And you're right, Gunnar is now caught up to the back of the pack, picks off his first victim.
Now he's got a big gap to make up.
Yeah, 17 seconds, that's going to take a while. I don't know if you'll get that done by the end of the race.
That'd be a second a lap. Tad is right on the back end of Magic.
James been having a good fight with Andy. Okay, so you can look down the inside. Magic is holding him tight.
They both locked the brakes there. Magic pushed him out there.
No touching of paint though.
No, didn't touch at all. I think maybe Tad lifted.
Let's see if James is going to take a shot at it. I don't think he will.
John's right on your back end as well.
Yeah.
See the top four starting to tighten up.
up beside him a bit. A little slide by Magic, but everything is still looking good.
What some good racing.
Yeah,
And here comes Andrew, you're right there. John poking his nose in. What a good race for first. Four-way battle between Thaddeus, Magic, Andrew, and John. You guys are going at it. And we're going to see it from John catching that draft. As soon as he jumped out, you could just see he just slowed down.
Yeah.
Seems like he would have done better to push you up there next to Magic and then get you both.
That may have
Try to
worked.
get you to be side by side. James just can't find a way around.
It's just
Andy.
not quite enough there, and I think that's his best opportunity.
Well, in 2 minutes, Gunnar did pull 4 seconds out of the guy in front of him. At that rate, he'll be there.
Oh, yeah. We'll get another one at least.
Catching him is one thing, passing is another. Ricardo's no slouch.
James maybe back in 15th, but oh, here's his chance. But he's having an intense race.
He did a little slide job there.
Yeah,
Good job.
I think he's got it done though.
Should fight here for 11th. No, it's like fight for 9th between Mauricio, Andre, and Christian. Ooh, that was some late braking.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna try the outside. If you can stay there, you'll be able to keep it. Yep, I think he's got it done. Mauricio's not giving up yet. There we are. I think we're clear.
Well done.
Now Christian wants a piece out of Mauricio.
Andre and Mauricio fighting like that, it definitely let Christian catch right up.
This is a good little pack of cars as well.
Yeah, up front seems like everything's kind of spread out.
Spread out a bit, yeah. Everyone's just pushing hard.
Christian looking for an over-under, undercut him. Can he get the speed down? Not look like he had the grip down there.
He's holding even. I think he thought better
Couldn't
of
make it.
Yeah.
There he goes on the inside. Nice cutback. Looked like he set him up for that.
Mauricio, yeah, he slid a little slide. I think that's going to
Mauricio
cost
went
him.
really
Yeah,
wide.
it's gonna cost
Absolutely.
him
That's going to cost him maybe 3 positions.
3 positions in one go, yeah.
Oh, he got one of them back. All he was doing there was damage maintenance, making sure he didn't lose any more.
Still got Timo breathing down his neck, though.
Looks like a lot of dirt on the track right there.
I was going to say, there's smoke everywhere. Not sure if it's burning tires or sand on the track. I think they may have updated the model a little bit, so it can pull a little bit of sand onto the track off the side.
Boy, that's scary.
But I did notice the front-wheel drive cars, sometimes they're locking the brakes up fairly easy.
Oh, going around.
Oh.
You could see that as soon as he went in there. That
Yeah,
totally
you
unsettled
can see
the car.
the little pendulum effect starting to take over.
All that work he did to get by Mauricio and lost it all. And I think Wilfredo ended up being the secondary passenger in that whole
Along for the ride. This is another place here that a pendulum effect starts to take hold, so you have to be kind of careful.
Weight transfer.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. I used to race a lot of cars, mainly uphill. My car uphill, hill climbing.
Hill climbing.
And you feel that in a real car, and that has been the hardest thing for me to learn racing in the Sims. Is you don't feel the car. You can't feel it when it's transferring the weight.
I'm always looking for a way to get that feel. I wish they had some kind of pressure system. You put a shirt on and you feel pressure depending on what the car is doing.
John. He tried to go on the outside and got into that grass and just spun it.
And I think that was partly my fault. I knew he was around, but I didn't expect him to come up on the outside, and I was just giving up on trying to pass Magic and ended up pushing him out in the weeds. Okay, Timo's gonna make this stick this time.
Yeah, I think Mauricio got out there in the grass as well.
Yeah.
Going down that straight. Once you do that, you know you've got dirty tires. Going to corner, that's a scary feeling.
Yeah.
There is a couple of different haptic setups, but you're not gonna, it's nothing more than just vibrations that you're gonna feel. You're not gonna feel your body moving from side to side.
Yeah. No, you need something.
That's the issue.
You need something that not only tells you that it's happening, but also how much it's happening. Because and right now that all has to come through the steering wheel, and it's reasonable, but it's still not as good as real life. Steve is someone we don't often see on camera. His golden car.
He's got a beautiful gold color though. What's funny is that little Honda doesn't even look like it belongs out here with the other two cars, you know? It just looks small.
Yeah.
In comparison, you know?
But it's kind of more rounded, like the BMW is still a really boxy thing.
Yes. The Honda is aerodynamic.
Steve is holding center place. And good.
Gunner is 0.8 seconds behind Ricardo with 5 minutes to go. He was popping 2 and 3 seconds a lap out on him.
He's got to get through like 4 or 5 cars before he starts getting into spreads that are less than 2 seconds.
Yes. And even that, there's a separation.
Yeah, at
from the
Andre,
top 5.
8 seconds.
Yeah. From the top 5, then there's a big gap down.
Oh yeah, there's another 8 seconds. Yeah, I see that.
3 seconds, and then you got another one at the 9, all the way back to, the end there. So there's like 2 halves almost, really. Well, 3 parts. That small little group with Andy Darnell with Steve Davidson chasing him, along with Adam Komorowski. Gunnar got around Ricardo, no problem. I think Ricardo just gave it up.
Yeah, I just said, I'm not fighting with you.
These 3 here are like on their own little race.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a story we've probably seen 1,000 times. You can catch Andy, but getting around him is never easy.
Yeah. Actually, in the debriefing, he was kind of going, "Oh, did I?" Because he knows he's an aggressive defender, but we couldn't find him to fault on anything. Oh, who went off? Ricardo? Was that Ricardo? Yeah. Yeah, he just said, "Never mind, I'm going straight through."
Actually, yeah, that was Ricardo.
Yep. I do think that Steve does have a really good chance of getting around Andy.
He definitely seems to be faster than Andy. He's got down to his inside here. He's going to be the outside going in these last 2 corners.
Quarter panel.
If he can stay out there, he might have a good chance.
Don't know if he could get under.
That's a lot to ask out there.
Yeah.
You can maybe get a little bit of a draft.
No, Andy's not going to let him through there.
Okay, Gunnar
gets, yeah. Rick gave him a little more of a battle.
What's that emblem that was next to Steve Davidson with the car with the nose face down?
Slowdown penalty.
Boy, Gunnar goes around Ricardo Costa, he goes off track. Gets around Rick Martel, Ricardo goes off track again. What is he doing back there? Maybe he said, I'm not going to do that chicane anymore. Somebody else did that a while back. Oh, it was Ken Scott. He just said, I'm not going to do the chicanes anymor, and he just was cutting them. Yeah, Chris making a big move on Mr. Foster.
Yeah, went through. Well, there's still a fight on. I didn't realize this was the James Bond car.
All that fighting that Steve was doing with Andy let Adam take a shot at him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We missed something. As the pass was being made, the camera had to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Now, Andy's going to have someone else in his mirror. Depending on the car, that's the group that I usually race with.
Is with Adam and Andy?
Well, not so much Komorowski, but Andy and Steve.
Yeah.
Komorowski, he's a hit or miss. It just depends. Sometimes he's like super fast.
That's right. I know in the FRJ he was quick. There's a couple of other cars, but I'm forgetting which ones now. And I think Steve has had the wind taken out of his sails for a bit. He's just going to bring it home.
Yeah, we only got maybe one more lap if this is not the end. Once Thaddeus got past Magic, he just kind of held that 1 second lead the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was watching me in practice, and he would go out and drive for a bit, and he was like a second, maybe 2 seconds off. But when it comes into the race, he gets going.
I see that so often that a lot of times when you're practicing, people are spinning out and wrecking and everything, and you think, man, I'm going to have a good time, and I'm not wrecking at all. And all of a sudden, race time happens, and nobody spins, nobody wrecks, they just drive away.
Yeah.
Like, you guys.
Sandbag.
Ooh, he overcooked that corner. Like Steve knows it's last lap. He says,
Yeah,
okay, I got to at least get one back.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's going to take a last lap try at something. Okay, here we are up front with Thaddeus. Unless he really hoses something, he's going to win this. Yep.
We got Thaddeus in first with Magic coming in second. Andrew D, you're coming in third. John Springs in fourth.
Yeah, despite that spin, he still came in an easy fourth.
Yuri, a very uneventful fifth. Never saw him on track. He was never near anybody, never behind anybody.
That is unusual for Yuri.
That's awesome. Who do we got here side by side?
Andre and Timo.
Yep. Here comes James Butler in 11th. Here comes Mr. Andy Foster in 13th. We didn't get to see Mauricio go across the line. He was in 12th. Looks like we're going to have Wilfredo in 14th. Gunnar Ricks made it back to 15th. And he was not far behind Wilfredo there. He was almost catching him. There you got Rick Costa and what are they doing?
I think we're post, so we should be going over to Ricardo, but the system's getting a bit confused.
Well, I'm saying, what are these guys doing?
Oh, I see. Ricardo.
Did Ricardo run out of gas?
He ran out of gas, and Ricardo. Rick ran out of gas, and Ricardo gave him a push all the way to the end. Yeah, I thought that was
awesome. Good. That's awesome. Our fastest lap by our winner. 138.7, Mr. Thaddeus Szynski. Good run, Andrew. You got third. A podium.
A podium, yeah.
That's awesome.
Tad was the only one in the 38s. That's pretty good. 38 with fuel.
John Spriggs got a 38.9, so he was close.
Oh, yeah. It was 2 with 38.
Oh, race number 2 is up. We reversed the field. Andrew D is up on the pole. Yuri next to him. John Spriggs in third. We're riding along with John's. Get ready to mash that pedal. I saw a false start there. Let's see if it actually counted. They're on the loud pedal.
So I jumped the start, hit the brakes, did not get a penalty, but of course everybody drives by because I'm still on the brakes.
Yep. How far back did you fall? In 6th right now. No, 7th.
It gets really costly.
Here we are riding along with you, looking at Steve Davidson's gold machine.
Mr. Kazchuk. Or Cabbage Truck, as everyone likes to call him.
Why is that?
That's Byron. He'll come up with names whenever he can. But it's good. He even found a cabbage truck online somewhere and a little clip. Great little
Oh my
meme.
goodness.
Cabbages all over the street, if I remember. A little wide there.
Going
These
back down
Volvos,
inside.
they sound so quiet. They don't sound like they have any power at all. James off in the toolies again.
Yes, sir. And all of that mayhem that started at the beginning, Gunner shot right up 8th and is now just, looks like he just got by you for 7th.
Yeah, he's having a good run so far. He didn't catch the reverse grid. But... around goes Tad.
That is, Tad.
And that was costly for me because I went the wrong way to try and miss him.
Yeah. That's tough to know because even if he was holding his brakes, you don't know which way the car's going to slide when the balance
he just
of the
suddenly
weight.
started to roll after I'd already made my decision. It's either run into him or just keep going.
Nope.
Steve is off too.
Track. Well, now we're going to get to see what's going on with Mr. Gunner because he has found himself in 5th.
Yeah, and I'm
Steve pulled off track here.
Taking Gunner's place at the back with Tad behind me, if you can believe it. And I didn't realize Steve was already all the way at the back as well.
Well, he kept going off track back there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yuri hounding Andy.
Okay.
Well, this is the time when Yuri does a lot of extra work. When he's up there near the front, he will push really hard. Hopefully he doesn't make a mistake.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I can't remember, so... Yeah, Gunner's stuff. Keep an eye on him.
Somehow I don't feel like Ricardo is trying to race. Just seem to pull over and let everybody go by.
Yeah, it could be who.
Gunner is up to 4th, got around Magic. It looks like Tino's getting by Magic as well.
He would have been, well, that puts him, oh no, he was 5th, I guess, at the start.
He was only down 1.
Yeah.
Right along with John here, looking at Yuri from behind, trying to see if he can find a way, maybe get up there and snatch that first place and try to run away before Gunner catches him. You making a move on Christian Horn. You sure hear your tires squealing. So many good battles all around the course.
Camera
here.
doesn't know where to go. And whoops.
Thought he was going in the pits.
Well, I lost at the back end. And that's, you know, you were talking about you don't feel it. Sometimes you just don't feel it. And
yeah. I thought you were heading to the pits there, I swear. It looked like you were just ducking into the pits. I thought somebody gonna drive through.
oh, Timo lost it.
Oh,
That's too bad. He was doing well up there.
we lose 4 positions, 3 positions. Sure, Magic was not too upset about it.
No.
John trying to get around Yuri. Got the inside first turn here. He's fast left-hander here. See if he can hold on to that inside for these last 2 turns. Give him the upper hand for sure.
Yuri did a good job of keeping that clean.
And he did. He just held his own line, didn't try to move anywhere, create a problem anywhere. That was awesome. Gonna have his hands full of Gunner here in a second, though. Oh, he missed that break point.
But you see, the over-ender.
What happened to Gunner? I thought we saw Gunner pass him up too.
He's right there.
Oh, he went off. Oh, no. John.
Twice in the same place.
My goodness. Now he's got Komorowski down his inside. Big drag race. Adam's going to take that position. Well, it won't be long before we see a race for the lead.
Not very good.
We saw 1 pass for the lead on the first race. As you try to work your way back through the field.
Yeah, eked out 12th. I think John's going to take a shot at Adam pretty much right now.
Yep, looks like he got around him without much fight.
Here we go. We still got Andy up front, Gunner in second, Yuri in third. Magic is now back up to fourth. John is back up to fifth. Adam is holding 6th. And Andre and Timo are 7th and 8th. And Mauricio and Tad is now in the top 10.
We are seeing a lot of switches here in the second race from where people ran the first set to the second set.
Yeah,
you know, Thaddeus was up front.
Yeah, it's been more than just a reverse grid. There's been all kinds of other things going on. It's really mixed the field up.
Boy, Thaddeus took a big chunk of ground there.
Let's see if he goes in underneath. And maybe on the other side.
Oop, weight transfer.
Yeah, it's a bit slippery there.
Jump back to watch you coming up on Prism. Well, he made it easy for you.
Yeah, just gets out of the way. He's looking in his mirror now.
Yeah, you got Gunner right there.
Yeah, you can see Andy was kind of missing the apexes, so it's costing him.
Andy's definitely mirror driving at this point.
Yeah. And Magic is starting to line Yuri up.
This is a
has
great
real...
view because you can see both sets, the first and second, and third and fourth year. Just let them go.
Yeah, that's usually Yuri has a blind spot for Magic.
The last time I talked to Yuri, it was a few months ago, but I was telling him that, you know, sometimes it's better just to let the guy go and try to learn something from their line and see what they're doing different.
Yeah.
So maybe he's taking that advice a little bit more than what I thought, you know, and is letting people go at when you could be fighting them.
He is young, so yeah, he could be learning. Not like us old buggers. Well, I don't know about you, but... Oh, Ricardo!
Gunner got around Andy in that last set of turns as well. Right before that spin, you just saw Andy and Gunner side by side.
I have to admit, the spin caught my attention. I missed it. Yeah, it's hard to get power on there.
We tried. Our new leader, Gunner Ricks, is driving away already. Half a lap, he's got a half a second on him.
We needed more out of Andy. Needed him to hold him back longer.
And Yuri is now caught by John Spriggs. Got around him once before. See what happens when he starts to put some pressure on him. Yuri got a little sideways there.
Sliding about a bit.
Back here with you putting some pressure on Mauricio. Yeah. And nicely done. Back in the top 10.
And you see Mauricio, he's catching up. Even when he comes out in the wind, he still stays up there.
Were there many adjustments to do on the car, wing or suspension at all?
Yeah, we've fiddled quite a bit with the car. You know, we kind of... who was that? That was Yuri.
That was Yuri.
Oh, Yuri lost it. I think Zandvoort was first track, and we had a setup that we like, and then we just keep building on that setup.
Tweaking it little by little, huh?
Yeah, Bilster Berg was difficult because it's up and down and all over the place. But it actually makes it so that you slowly get a better and better car.
Adam now taking a look at the inside of Yuri, and they collide. Ooh, no spinning. That was a little dangerous, though. Prism seems to be having a hard time staying on track.
Yeah, this track is a little bit deceiving. It has some tricks to it, but it's a really good track. It's a really fun track. I don't know if he's driven this track before, but when he comes back to it, I'm sure he'll be better with it. Grows on you after a while. Okay, Tad's gonna try chemo.
He made that look easy. Textbook right there. Give a class with that pass.
James can do a number on Christian.
Now the Volvo is rear-wheel drive. The BMW's front.
Well, everything is front-wheel drive except the BMW. And I kind of regret that we didn't let the Audi in. I don't think it's as much of a killer as we thought it would be. But that'll be for another day.
The Audi was an all-wheel drive?
Yeah, yeah.
I always think that you could do some time getting, it doesn't really matter the person, but have one person driving all the cars that are going to be in the class. And when they're done, you take what their speeds are, what their times, and you add kilograms to their faster times and take kilograms away from the slower times.
This is exactly what Magic did in the previous Fun Series, or the Fun Series that he ran. But that was a lot of work, and then you have to, you know, you're driving the car that you're not going to be racing. Are you really putting in absolutely everything you have? You know, Magic did the best he could, but there still might be bias in there.
So maybe someone who's not racing in it could do it the time to be the driver.
Yeah, maybe. Or you need several drivers, you know. But,
yeah, to get the average.
A lot of work though, and hard to get people to do that. So you kind of, you want to rely on RaceRoom to try and get the BOP correct.
But even, you know, BOP is one thing, but you know as well as I do, you know, there's some tracks some cars work better on.
That's right.
So, like this track might be good for the BMW, you know, but it's not, and other tracks are going to be really good for the Honda.
Right. Although you know, so far in the series, we're finding that the BMW has been strong on every track. Maybe we just haven't picked good tracks that are, you know, good for the front-wheel drive. And I don't even know how RaceRoom does the BOP. I mean, do they just take one of their good developer drivers and put it through his paces, or is there some more, you know, a better way of doing that's just all computer controlled? I don't know.
I mean, for all we know, they have an AI person that's a certain skill level, and they run him through every track, every car, because the AI is not going to be biased at all. Who's that spinning around behind him? Was that Andy?
Not sure, but this is a good battle here between John and Andy.
That must have been Magic, because somebody spun right behind him, and Magic was
Magic is off 7 seconds, yeah.
Yep, and Yuri just got past Magic.
Yeah.
John made that pass.
He did.
That was not easy.
Andy was not giving up. So now Magic has to deal with Yuri again. And so far, I thought he was going to make it look easy, but yeah. I'm pretty sure Magic would have kept that. Don't know why the camera flipped already.
And I think he finished that pass. You can see the Yuri's dropping back. You ride along with Tad on the backside of Adam and Yuri, watching that race in front of him unfold.
This is quite a pack here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars pretty much all together.
Yeah, it looks like from 4th all the way back to 10th, everybody is right there, big group. 6 cars all in a row. That was cool. You can see those brake rudders lighting up.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like, that's one thing about this series, that you get these nice packs. There we go. And he gets it done, but oh, he's not, he's another second, and he's got someone else to race with. No, sorry, 6 seconds.
Boy, you had a chance. You just couldn't seem to make that stick.
Yeah.
Being down the inside like that.
You have to remember too, when you're sent to the back of the pack, not to be over aggressive and wreck someone else's race.
Oh, somebody just went off track. Was that Timo?
Yeah, I think. No, Timo's in front. I think it was Andre.
Oh, it was Andre. You got gifted a position there.
Yeah. That's why you're not supposed to give up when you get sent to the back of the pack, because
absolutely
stuff happens.
It's funny you say that. I had a race on Monday and I wrecked, and the race was an hour long and I had 15 minutes of repairs. So I went in and did the repairs for 15 minutes, went out there. I had to be 20 laps down or something, or 25 or more. And came out and drove around, and 3 people ended up DNFing. So I ended up getting 3 extra positions.
Speaking of DNF.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. God. That was a bad hit. Who was he racing with there? Was that Timo? Or Andrew?
It could have been Adam.
Maybe it was Adam.
Could have been Adam.
I think it was Adam. I think you're right. Yeah, my goodness.
That's a DNF, Tad. Yes, well, like you say, and so three DNFs, and right there you're back. Yeah. Get some points.
Yeah, I dropped 2 positions in the standings, went from 6th to 8th in that series, but I would have been more if I wouldn't have stayed out there.
DNF is way more costly.
Yeah, because then they give you 25% of the last place finishers' points.
Okay.
So that would have been way worse.
Yeah, that's right. So Steve had a little off track there.
That's an interesting thing that it seems like a lot of people are missing that first corner of the track.
There's not a really good braking reference. It's kind of way off the track. So if there's a car blocking or something, that's where I think people driving on VR have a bit of an advantage, because you can get a better sense of where the corner is.
Well, I know as someone who races in VR, I definitely am able to see some things better. But when you get up close to a car, I don't think that helps at all.
Yeah.
When you're really right there in their back bumper.
Yeah. Speaking of VR, I'm pretty sure James, you see James got a little bit of lag there. Oh, and Timo makes it easy for me.
Yeah.
See, I carry a little oil gun and I just go squirt, squirt. And,
oh, you're only 1 down from where you started now. You started in 6th, right?
I think so, yeah.
Reverse field?
No, I would have started in 3rd. Because I came in 3rd and then reverse 6th, so I would have been in 3rd.
Yep, okay. Oh, you finished, so you started in 4th, right? 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah.
Yeah, 4th. Sorry.
Oh, you're close though. You're getting back up there. Yuri has not let magic get away from him, which is good.
No, Yuri, I mean, he has pace. Actually, huge pace when he was on a gamepad, and then he moved to a wheel, and he really lost it. But he's getting that back now. So he seems to be getting used to the wheel. I'm actually surprised that I thought it would be way easier with the wheel, but some people just have a knack for gamepads.
I also think that with his new computer he got, he's improved a ton as well.
That's right.
Definitely made it so that he's not
better awareness around him as well.
Glitching as much. I think he's able to add some more, apps to help him with radar and such.
Yeah.
I haven't raced with him in a long time. Does he keep Discord open now?
Nope. He shuts it down.
Still shuts it down.
Yeah. That doesn't mean he doesn't get on someone else's Discord, but I think he just shuts it down and concentrates.
Which is how I am with a lot of leagues that I race with, that they chatterbox people. So one of the things I love about ESR is that, you're not supposed to be just chattering while you're driving around.
Yeah. Just minimal. Okay.
3 minutes left in this race.
Yeah.
John has been closing in on Gunner. At one point, he was almost 7 seconds behind him. He's cut that in half, but I know he doesn't have enough time left.
And if you recall, John was off in the Toolies, and he's back in second. So he's doing well.
Turning up the wick, that's for sure.
James really wanted Maurice so well. Sort of a gimme.
That was crazy. Mauricio gave up 2 positions there. How well did the tires hold up in the race?
Pretty good. I mean, a little bit of drop off towards the end, but I'd say another 10 minutes before you really had to start getting worried about them.
I've been wondering if that's what's going on with Magic, because Yuri is now putting a lot of pressure on him.
Could be. I didn't think Magic was really pushing his tires hard, though. But also, Magic did have a spin, I think, given that we saw him 7 seconds back.
Yeah.
So it could be that did a bit of damage to the tires.
Yuri did get by him for a moment there, but he's back around. And you're right in this mix as well? Oh, no, that's you and
Adam
Komorowski.
Yep, I got around Adam there. Pretty much the last lap, I think.
And maybe one more, considering how much time is left and where Gunner is on the track.
Gunner's
He's probably going to have to do one more.
Yeah, 42 seconds. We'll see.
Now Timo's got his hands full with Andre.
With Adam. Oh, you mean behind him? No, Andre is 5 seconds behind.
Oh, that's true. Oh, Adam's got his hands full with Timo.
That's right.
Yeah, I was saying that wrong.
And Timo is
I'm sure you're liking seeing them fight while you get to drive away all nice and clean.
That's right.
Here's Gunner up front. Is this going to be the end for him? Let's see,
it's going to be close.
Yep, he is. Yep, look at flashing his lights, weaving back and forth. He knows it's over.
And there you are. Proof that the Honda is fast.
That it is. Andy Darnell held on to third place. He held on to the lead for about the first 10 minutes or so.
I pulled off third, so he did well.
Behind Andy, we got Magic Akashchuk, then Yuri Kratochville, then Andrew D. Well done, Andrew. Timo Kadetsky in 7th, Adam Komorowski in 8th, Andre Kratochville in 9th, James Butler in 10th. In 11th, we have Christian Horn. In 12th, Mauricio Delgado. Andy Foster bringing in 13th with Prism Liz in 14th. And the last of the cars across the finish line will be Wilfredo Sevilla in 15th.
And 3 DNFs.
And that is going to be it for today. Our fastest lap is by Gunnar Ricks again with a 138.7. That's amazing that both leaders 138.7 was
Yeah.
about the same time.
Seems to be the magic number.
Yeah, John again with the 138.9
And
his
he had a
best lap.
38.9 in the first one too.
That he did. Everybody else is 139s, 140s, and then you got a 141 in there as their fastest lap. Prism did pretty good to have a 141 and still get 14th. That shows you he was capitalizing on other people's mishaps.
Mistakes. Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. Let's
All
see, are they
right.
going to show us the points for the series or not?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Martin would have put that in, but if I'm fast,
I don't think so. I think this is going to be it here. So, any last words? Oh, there's your points right there. There we go. Magic is leading the pack with 100 with you right behind him with 86. Drop rounds. Looks good for the drop rounds. Nobody's got anything really outstanding to worry about. We've still got, what, 4 more rounds or 2 more rounds?
two more rounds.
2 more
I
rounds.
think. Yeah, we actually
2 more rounds.
dropped Bilster Berg, which I'm not sure I agree with that, but I'm not in charge.
I think that Thaddeus, you guys should be afraid of him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow.
He sits back, watches, and then comes out and performs. So yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Okay, that video's over with. Unless he puts in a ending, I think we're going to be done.
Okay.